Greetings to all of you at the ICPO. I am L.
What's wrong? You got nothing else to say?
I had to test this just in case, but I never thought it would actually happen. Kira, it seems you can kill people without having to be there in person. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't just witnessed it. Listen to me, Kira. If you did indeed kill Lynd L. Taylor, the man who you just saw die on television, I should tell you that he was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today. That was not me.
What?
The police arrested him in absolute secrecy, so you wouldn't have heard about him on TV or through the internet. It appears that not even you have access to information about these types of criminals. But I assure you, L is real. I do exist. Now, try to kill me. Well, Kira, it seems that you can't kill me after all.
So there are some people you can't kill. You've given me a useful hint.
Let me return the favor. I'll tell you something that I think you'll find interesting. Although this was announced as a worldwide broadcast, the truth is, we are only broadcasting in the Kanto region of Japan. I had planned to broadcast this message around the world until we found you, but it looks like that won't be necessary. I now know where you are.
This L guy is pretty good.
Kira, it seems we're getting closer to each other in equal steps. It's only a matter of time before we collide. So be it. I'm ready to show my face. I'll make my first public appearance as L. If you ever manage to find out about these secret meetings, I'm sure you'd feel compelled to move in. That's what I'm counting on. I am L.
This is him?
He's nothing like I thought he'd be.
I'm Yagami of the NPA.
Matsuda.
I'm Aizawa.
Mogi.
Yukita.
I'm very sorry we're late. Currently, the five of us are...
Bang!
What the hell was that?
If I were Kira, you'd be dead, Mr. Soichiro Yagami, chief of the NPA. Kira needs a face and a name in order to commit murder. But I'm sure you've already figured that much out, haven't you? Please do not give out your name so carelessly. Instead, let's value our lives. Kira is childish and he hates losing.
But how do you...
Just what do you mean?
Well, I'm also childish and I hate to lose. That's how I know.
Actually, Ryuzaki, I do have one question for you. And it pertains to what you said to us earlier about how you hate to lose. Does the fact that you've shown us your face mean that you've lost? By just being here, are you admitting defeat to Kira?
That's right. By showing my face to you now and by sacrificing the lives of 12 FBI agents, I have lost the battle. But I'm not going to lose the war. This is the first time I've ever put my life on the line. I want to show Kira that we're all willing to risk our lives if that's what it takes. And that justice will prevail no matter what. Mr. Matsuda, it's okay for you to turn on your cell phone now. Actually, please turn it on right away.
Sure.
Yes, this is Suzuki, head of Kira's Investigation Public Information Division. Ray Pember's fiancée, Naomi Misora. I've heard that name before. So it's her. She's from the Los Angeles baby murder case. That's right. She was working under me. I guess she must have come to Japan with her fiancé. Everyone, at this point I'd like to focus our investigation on only those people who Ray Pember was tailing. In particular, he was assigned to 2 police officers and those closest to him.
Very well. Who are these 2 individuals he was investigating?
Deputy Director Kitamura, along with Detective Superintendent Yagami and their families. At this stage, I'd like to place wiretaps and surveillance cameras in both households.
I don't believe it. I never knew he went to such great lengths. What could he be hiding in there that he doesn't want anyone else to see?
For a 17-year-old kid, I wouldn't say this kind of behavior is particularly abnormal. When I was his age, I did strange things too.
I can't believe my son is looking at those magazines.
It's normal for a 17-year-old. But it seems contrived. It's too obvious. The only reason he didn't want anyone in his room was because he had these magazines. That's what he wants us to think.
Hey, that's my son you're talking about. Are you honestly telling me that you suspect him?
I do suspect him. That's why I placed wiretaps and surveillance cameras in your house and the deputy director's house. So, something tells me I'm not wrong to suspect you. But you're just too perfect. If you are Kira, I can't think of anything that would put more pressure on you than this little scenario. This is just a friendly game of tennis, nothing more. In and of itself, it won't determine if Light is Kira. But I know Kira hates to lose. Hey! You humored me with the tennis match. The least I can do is answer some of your questions. But before this conversation goes any further, there's something I must tell you.
What's that?
I suspect that you, Light Yagami, are in fact Kira. Now, if you still want to ask me something, then please go ahead. Thanks for showing me this place. I can see why you like it.
Not to mention, we're so out of the way here, no one's gonna give you a hard time about the way you sit.
I don't sit like this because I want to. I have to sit like this. You see, if I were to sit normally, my deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%.
But it's a bit of a double-edged sword. The more impressive my answers, the more of a suspect I become.
Yes, it's about 3% now. However, it's made me that much more determined to work with you on this investigation. You see, I'm in a position where even if you are Kira, it would still be to my benefit to have you working alongside us. You sure talk a lot, don't you, Light? Typical for someone who hates losing. I think that's 7%. Could it really be him? This doesn't seem like an act to me. Or if it is, it's too cheesy. Well, we still have 3 days before it happens. Maybe we can find some countermeasure. After all this, it would really annoy me. If I'm killed by the first person to jump on the Kira bandwagon.
Ryuzaki, what do you mean by that?
That there's a strong possibility that this Kira's a fake. No, we should think of him more as a second Kira.
Ryuzaki, if you had to put a number on it, what's the probability of a second Kira?
This time I'd say it's more than 70%. I really don't like the way he operates. It's not like Kira.
Not like him?
In the past, he has traditionally avoided killing innocent people, with the exception of those who were trying to catch him. Anyway, if we can capture one Kira, I think that will provide us with a lot of insight into how we can find the other one. Mr. Yagami, I'd like your permission to ask your son to cooperate with us on this investigation. It's decided then. First, we must focus on stopping this copycat. From what we've seen, he sympathizes with the real Kira, but clearly lacks his sophistication. I think he might even be willing to obey the original. If so, we could lure him into a trap by sending our own message from the real Kira.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You literally took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, and Light, I would like you to play the part of the real Kira.
Huh? Me as Kira?
Yes, you're the only one I can think of who'd be able to pull something like this off. At any rate, we don't have time to waste. Do you think you could script a message from Kira in time for it to be aired on this evening's national news?
Please tell me how I can meet you without the police knowing. You'll think of something, and when we meet, we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other.
Shinigami?
He's a liability. If I don't do something about him quickly...
Ryuzaki! You alright?
Shinigami? Am I supposed to believe that? That Shinigami actually exist? However, assuming he's not actually the idiot we think he is, there could be another message hidden in this diary, one that's not so obvious. If there's a message here written in some code that only people who have this Shinigami power can understand, there'd be no way for me to decipher it. Still, it would only make sense for us to look into all of the places that were mentioned in the journal. 22nd, he's meeting a friend in Aoyama. 24th, meeting another friend in Shibuya. We have to be prepared for the possibility that all of our efforts will be fruitless. Let's keep an eye out for people with notebooks in Aoyama and people in clothing stores in Shibuya.
Yes?
It's Ryuzaki. When you two are working together, I want you to keep a close eye on Light the entire time. And please keep this between you and me.
Sure. Yeah, I understand.